Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. One thing a lot of WNBA fans talk about is how sharp the defense is in this league.
And I think that illustrates what a strong team mentality there is across the board. Individual stats really come second. Titles and team accolades, those come first.
And we see it in the passing, too. You're not going to find better assist work than you do in the WNBA.
Here we go. And so on. Off the tip, it's Atlanta. Here's Jones. Hillman. She's covered by Fagbenle. And it's Hillman missing.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
To the inside. Sykes with the bucket.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
And how about the journey of Temi Fagbenle? Was out of the WNBA from 2019 to 2023.
Played in Europe for those years, winning titles in 3 countries, Spain, Italy, and England. Came back to the United States with the Fever in 2024 and was selected by Golden State in the expansion draft.
Rita Mabry for 3. A rebound by Hillman. Atlanta with the ball. There's the 3. Up again. Howard. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
And if you're Howard's teammates, you got to appreciate how hard she hits the boards. And right now, she's looking real active on the offensive glass.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Gray. Outside Reese. Offensive rebound. And Jones gets it to go.
And that was an excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Here's Mabry. Alicia Gray with a defensive effort. Howard up top. Rebound by the tempo. Alema, guarded by Jones. She gets it in there.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Howard. The 3 is up. Sinks the three-pointer.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
Now here's Fagbenle. Tight defense on her. Mabry. Brittany Sykes outside. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Hillman. She's guarded by Alaman. Gray outside. Here's Reese. The layup off target.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Pass to Harrison. Mabry. That three off the mark.
We are so excited to have the Toronto Tempo in the WNBA, adding some international flavor.
Yeah, it's great to expand to Canada. This is the first WNBA team outside of the United States. Another barrier broken by this league.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Down low. Here's Mabry.
And again, Toronto no good.
Didn't come away with points, but they'd be happy if every possession ended with that shot.
Yep, that goes.
With good size for the guard position, Ryan Howard is able to use that size to stretch the floor.
Aleman with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Inside. Shot to stop the run. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. Atlanta leading. Now here's Howard. She's got 7. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The #1 pick in the 2022 draft, Ryan Howard has had a great start to her career.
Yeah, winning Rookie of the Year, and she's been at about 17 points per game over her first 3 seasons. Howard's provided a serious scoring punch, and she's only getting better, guys.
And during the last couple of offseason, Ryan Howard has worked as a D1 assistant coach.
Yeah, others might play overseas, maybe in that new 3-on-3 league. Howard's been coaching in a major conference. What a great experience for Ryan.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
And for this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year, over 500. So Dream fans are hungry for a winner.
And Atlanta has possession. 9-point game. Outside Canada. Rejected by Marina Mabry. To the paint. Harrison. A rebound by Ryan Howard.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
Guarded by Pau Pau. Shot clock at 3. A nice shot by Fagbenle. Shot clock and game clock 1 second differential. Pass to Kone.
And the ball out of play, the Tempo will have it. And the Tempo making a switch here.
Now Nurse. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now Lemon. The 3. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Dream, up 9. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Pass to Kone. Tries to save it.
And the ball out of play, the Tempo will have it. Now here's Alaman.
Guarded by Canada. The shot by Nurse, no good. The Dream on offense. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Howard, that's good.
Well, when you look at all the different ways that Howard can score from all three levels, you just imagine that there's going to be many, many nights like this from her.
Sabali. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
That pass led her so perfectly, she didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Canada. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
Well, Jordan Canada does the things you want from a point guard. There's no doubt about it.
Defensively, she disrupts, leading the league in steals on multiple occasions. And then offensively, she distributes, averaging about 5 dimes per game over her career. One of the best rates in league history.
But a league loaded with shooters. Does one stand out to you as the best?
That's a hard question to answer, but I really like the lefty, Kelsey Mitchell. Just about 40% for her career on major volume from beyond the arc.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with Marina Mabry. You know, she takes a ton of threes, but despite the high volume, she still shoots it at a high clip.
Pass to Reese. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Here's Fagbenle.
Pick by Fagbenle.
Brittany Sykes for 3. Not happening with that shot. She's put up 5 and made 2.
Right side Reese.
And there's the rejection.
And it's Toronto's ball.
Trailing by 10. Pass to Sabali. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Canada. 5 points in the game. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Brittany Sykes for 3.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
And so here's Atlanta. They're leading by 8. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
And the tempo call time here. Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities.
Here's Fagbenle. 9 points in the game. Alema. Pass to Harrison. Sykes. Great defending. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Alema.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Gray in the post. She's guarded by Sykes. Here's Reese. The putback. Tries again. And Jones lays it up and in.
An old school big. Jones loves to mix it up down low.
On offense, here the tempo.
A 12-point game. Sykes outside. Alema to the paint. Inside. Fagbenle. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Here's Pow Pow. Kept alive. Shot's good by Jones.
These inside looks are what Jones is all about, and she knows how to outwork the defense.
Pass to Mabry.
Pick by Fagbenle. Now here's Alaman.
To the inside. Sykes. There it is, her third basket. She's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Brianna Jones again. Alaman with it. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Here's Canada. Rebounded by Sykes.
Here's the tempo now.
Trailing by 10. Pass to Mabry. And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada. That's her first foul. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Marina Mabry for 3. That is not going to do it either. Still on the schneid at 0 for 5.
Outside Reese.
4 seconds left. And down it goes. 2 points. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Dream. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far.
And you have to like what Fagmenle has been able to do in this game.
How about her scoring in the first half? She's looked like a very different player today, an elite player.
Yeah, and she's been a pleasant surprise for them, that's for sure. She really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Here's Mabry. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Isabel Harrison in the high post. Count it.
Now, this is where Harrison is at her best, scoring inside. She's a 5 who plays like a 5.
They double team Angel Reese.
And stolen by Mabry. Past Alama. And here is Sykes. Now Alama.
Picked by Fagbenle.
Clock at 6. Alama shot is off.
Oh, you look at the numbers for Marina Mabry. Just a consistent score.
Since her rookie year, it's double figures every year. And yes, we know Marina can shoot it, but there's more to the game of Mabry. She's added other elements. That's a great play on the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
Brittany Sykes outside, and Jones pulls it down. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Howard.
A basket good off the assist from Alicia Gray.
Things are really clicking for Howard on the offensive end, and her team should keep feeding her when she's on a roll like this.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
Mabry up top. Reese defending.
And there it is.
Well, in that pick and roll, you really focus in on Mabry, her ability to shoot, so that can open up things for the pick person for her teammate.
A three from Alicia Gray. Cans it from downtown.
Now we're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Time called here. The Tempo decide to talk it over. So it's Toronto with it.
15-point game. And stolen by Alicia Gray. Fast break, here come the Dream.
Reese with it. Picked up by Mabry. They get it again. Atlanta calls timeout.
Ooh, clearly in a lot of pain. They're going to call a timeout so the trainer can take a look at her.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA. And a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years. And it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans, the teams, the players, and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Fighting through the trees, that was a spectacular move from Canada.
Can they get it? And she takes it up and lays it in. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. Hillman. She's covered by Fagbenle.
Hillman, that's good.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Pass to Fagbenle. Harrison. Down low. And stolen by Gray. For three, Ryan Howard.
They grab their own miss.
And that one's good. Jones.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Here's Harrison. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Great footwork by Harrison, so active. A very nice pick-and-roll partner who will cut hard.
And last year, the Dream made the playoffs for the second straight season.
Yeah, remember they missed 4 straight postseasons before that. So Atlanta, I would say, is headed in the right direction. The addition of Ryan Howard was a huge reason why.
To the paint. Here's Fagbenle.
And that one falls. It's Brittany Sykes with the feed.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pass to Gray. Now Hillman. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Lets the three fly. Add another one in the scoring column for her. She's 7 for 10 from the field.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there. Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside, Sabali. Alema. Outside, Mabry. Past Alema. Nurse, guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 6. Brittany Sykes outside. Canada grabs the board.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
And the basket by Mabry.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Howard.
Pow on the wing.
Makes it off the glass.
What a bad time for these defenders to just be standing around watching. I mean, not while the ball's in her hands.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Dream. They lead by 18. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And Atlanta has possession. Outside Canada. Shoots over Alaman. Misses off the left iron. Nurse outside. Buries it from three-point range.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Outside Canada. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just so skilled at finding ways to get to the stripe. Canada relishes putting pressure on the defense.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. Here's Alima. Pass to Fagbenle. To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Reese gets the bucket.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. It's rebounded by Kune.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
And it's good. 2 points. Now here's Alaman. Pass to Fagbenle. Nurse up top. Shoots it up. From the top of the key, she buries it.
Such a solid shooter. Nurse has a quick release, makes her dangerous off the feed.
Now Reese.
It's Brianna Jones, high post. Over Nurse. Reese, no good.
And the tempo with possession here.
Trailing by 19. And Jones pulls it down. Here's Kune.
He's covered by Fagbenle. Right side Reese.
Rebounded by Kia Nurse. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. Here's Pow Pow for 3. Good on the triple.
What a smart feed by Canada. She's got a great eye for finding those ready shooters.
Time called here. The tempo decide to talk it over.
The coaching staff needs to tell their players to seal off their opponents after the shot. That's fundamentals and really just basic basketball, and they're allowing way too many second shot opportunities.
Here's Mabry. Past Alama. Now Sykes. Guarded by Howard. Here's Harrison. Clock at 4. Marina Mabry for 3. And it's Atlanta with the rebound.
Outside Reese.
And the shot goes in. Now Alama. Harrison, screened by Alaman. Fires from 14. That misses off the backboard. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
To the left side wing. Here's Reese. Drops in the layup for two.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Sykes outside to the inside. Count the basket.
This is just unselfish basketball at its finest. You just know that Sykes' teammates appreciate her willingness to share the wealth.
Gray outside with some arc.
And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
And stolen by Alicia Gray. Here's Reese.
Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Pass to Fagbenle. Sykes.
Picked by Fagbenle.
Left side, Mabry. 6 on the shot clock.
Now here's Aleman.
Expanding her range. A rebound by Hillman.
Outside Reese.
The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
And here is Aleman. Pass to Sykes. Fagbenle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
Canada with it. It's stolen by Harrison. So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.